Ciao famiglia, and in today's vlog I'm going to basically share with you my physique update. So how's my body been changing and during my bulk, because this is what I'm doing. We're gonna be catching up in general. I will taking you with me to the gym for a vlog session, and I'm so excited for it because I'm actually going to a new gym where there will be new equipment. So excited. And yeah, we'll just be catching up in general because I feel like, I'm gonna be just honest with you, I feel like we've been doing more kind of educational workout, which obviously I love, but we haven't really had the chance to catch up on have conversations like these that are more kind of in depth and updates, etc, etc. So first of all, I wanted to, by the way, I'm gonna do my makeup just very quickly if you're wondering, but first of all I wanted to kind of address the elephant in the room here. A lot of you have been making comments about my change of accent, and I wanted to address it now so that kind of everyone is just up to date with it, because I can understand if obviously you followed me from the past and you were curious about it and you were like, oh, what happened, because you used to sound differently, etc, etc. But I would not tolerate people that kind of just spread hate around and mock me or just say nasty things about me, because I've always been honest with you, familia, and I feel like I don't really need that kind of negativity. So any negative comment or hate, especially about an accent, I feel like is really mean and it will not be addressed. I wanted to start by saying that I've been struggling with my self-esteem quite a lot just because I'm on social media. I feel like people expect just because someone is on social media to just to be like kind of, I don't know, like invincible, where actually I'm like you, like I've got my insecurities, I've undergone insecurities, I've done lots of therapy in the past as well, and I have to say that now I could not be more authentic with my accent, because guys, I'm in fact Italian. Like, I'm actually Italian, and people that followed me, they know that I go to visit my mom and dad in Italy. So how can I, first of all, the question that I have to say is, how can I fake something that I was born with? How can I fake my own citizenship? That's the first thing that we need to say. When I first moved to the UK, right, I was 17 and I had no family. I still don't have any family here. I start from scratch. I was quite young, if you have to understand, of course, and I had my strong thick accent and people used to mock me, okay? And I feel like I'm not blaming anyone and I'm not kind of pointing fingers or anything at anyone, because sometimes people repeat someone's that is foreign's accent or words. They don't necessarily maybe mean any malice or have any malice towards it, but it started affecting me because people used to repeat my words in my accent all the time, try to kind of it was still kind of annoying me, okay? So at 17 my self-esteem wasn't that high, and a lot of foreign people would actually understand what I'm talking about here, okay? So I tried my best to start to cover my accent, okay? So I wanted to, and yes, it's wrong in terms of I should have accepted myself at that time, but I was very vulnerable. I had no family, okay? I had no friends. I moved country by myself, so you can appreciate the kind of stress that I was going through. So anyway, I was trying to make friends, and so what I started doing was trying to cover my real accent, and try to my best to literally practice in front of the mirror, try to sound less Italian. So yeah, that's what kind of happened, and I started covering it more, and that kind of, I'll call it English, but it's not very English really. I was trying to sound more English so that I wouldn't stand out as much, etc. So how I felt at that point, I wanted to kind of cover it all up and just kind of be accepted. However, in the past few years, I started doing more kind of therapy. I've started to do more self-love things, and as part of this practice I started to accept myself more, and I've done a lot of trauma healing, etc. And I started to kind of come to it. In therapy, it's like trying to kind of dive deeper with the causes of how you feel, etc. So I started to I met with this girl before I came here, and how I was, and I decided that I wanted to be myself, as in I decided that I didn't care if people wouldn't accept my accent for what it was, and I wanted to dive deeper and just be me, and that is my accent at the end of the day. So I started just coming to conclusion with myself and say, Chiara, this is not your accent, so whether people will accept it or not is not people's opinion, and you shouldn't be affected by people's opinion. You should just be you. So yeah, slowly by slowly I started. We all have insecurities, okay? We all have certain things that bother us more than others, because there are so many other reasons, that deeper reasons and deeper roots, okay? So for me, I just started saying, okay, right, I just don't want to care about what people will say, and maybe people didn't even have a problem with my accent back then, but I just wanted to kind of come to peace with it and just meet me for who I was and be the most authentic self that I could be. And listen, there is still so many parts of me that I rejected in the past, and a lot of people will actually understand this, that when you actually encounter and experience deep traumas, there are parts of you that you reject, okay? It doesn't mean that you're being fake on the first place. It's just people struggle with mental health, okay? And it's a real thing. So being blamed for it, because this is, at the end of the day, I've been honest and I'm sharing my deep thoughts that I would like write down on my diary and I would speak to with my therapist, okay? Rejecting parts of you is very common when you experience a lot of trauma, especially in your childhood. So I just said to myself, right, I want to start making peace with myself and started to accept myself a little bit more, and that simply what's happened, okay? I also ultimately, I don't want to keep explaining myself all the time, because the kind of hate that, like, I just honestly don't understand. If like some people say, oh, I can't watch your content anymore, now you have this accent, and I'm like, why is my accent affecting my, I don't know, like whether you watch my content or not? I don't understand. It's like, does it bother you, me having my real accent or my Italian accent? I just honestly don't understand. If I'm sharing the same valuable tips for you, and all I've done, and I'm not trying to like sound anything, but all I do is always try to find content that can help people out there, that you can educate you for free, and you can walk away with some knowledge and learn something, hopefully. This is kind of what I strive the most. So why does my accent bother you? At the end of the day, if I keep making useful content, I don't know how that is affecting you just by the fact that I'm having my own accent. But yeah, I'm not going to keep justifying myself. I thought I'll let you know for those that obviously were curious. I wanted to know, but I generally don't and never will address any hate, just because I'm also human, guys. I also have to protect my mental health. And I know that at the end of the day, there will be people that will always have something to say no matter what, and I can't make everyone happy. I try my best to deliver content that can help people, and then everyone can decide what they can do with it, with my content. If they want to hate because they want to be like this, everyone, at the end of the day, they're always gonna have their own opinion, and I can't try and please everyone, and this is something that I'm kind of also come to conclusion. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna stop now talking about this, because I've talked about it for quite a long time now and I don't want to bore you. Yeah, I'm gonna now, for the rest of the video, let's focus on my actual, obviously this was a life update, but I want to update you on so many other things, the positive things, in particular in my body update, because I'm doing a bulk familia. So let me just show you 1 second. Okay, so body update. I always actually feel a bit cringe doing this because I don't know, it's like the whole posing and thing, but anyway, it's just obviously for educational purposes, and then it would be nice to see how my body is looking when I'm bulking versus when I'm actually cutting later on. So this is me kind of in the front, not even posing, then this is me posing, okay, then side, now posing, okay, now this way, and now even this way. So nice and easy, just to describe to you what I'm doing in terms of the diet now. Anyway, that being said, I need to eat now because I'm absolutely starving. So for breakfast, I'm having oats, shock. So the thing with oats is you get overnight oats, but I kind of, now that it's winter, I'm starting to crave more like warm things. Does it make sense? So I literally put oats with milk. Okay, wait for it. This is actually a very good trick that I'm going to teach you. Literally double the amount of milk you need to put, and then I put it for like literally 2 minutes in the microwave. I know that this is the lazy way, you should be doing it in the pan, but listen, in the morning I don't really have time. We have to be realistic. Now, this is the game changer for you, Famia. So I'm using coconut yogurt just because I've noticed that with dairy, I need to be a little bit more careful, especially with like milk, like cow milk, like cow yogurt. So non-dairy actually works best for me, for my stomach anyway. So just a little bit of yogurt. You can use any yogurt you like. Well, I put creatine in my yogurt and then I'm gonna put in my oats because this is something that I have every day, and this is how basically I manage to have my intake every day. Because the secret to taking creatine, because you have to take it daily for it to work, okay, one little scoop. And if you forget and if you just kind of see it as a chore, it just kind of tend to forget to take it. But instead, if you take creatine in your stuff that you have every day, like, I don't know, is it like a juice that you have every day, like your oats that you have every day, or yogurt is something that you have every day, then it's just easier to just kind of intake it, if it makes sense. New protein. I might go for cookies and cream, or I have a new flavor that I wanted to try from Process. Bonbon. Look at this. This bonbon flavor is meant to be amazing because I've been trying to get my hands on it for like ages, but it's always sold out. So I'm excited to try it. By the way, guys, if you want to get any of my same things, like the same creatine or the same protein that I get, I'll put the link in the description as well for you. And you can also get a discount with my name, Chiara P. So I put 3 little scoops of this and I mix it within the yogurt. Now, why do I do this? This is really important. So before, I used to do my oats. I used to put the protein directly with the oats, cooking in the microwave. But I started to notice that it actually acquires a really disgusting taste for me. Like, I don't really like it. So I rather basically put the protein in the yogurt with the creatine here and then pour it on top of the oats. Now, one quick thing I'm gonna do, literally takes 2 minutes. I've been enjoying this. Where is it? Oh, I literally air fry almonds for like 3 minutes or something. So they're like toasted almonds. Yum, let me tell you. This is a way to like kind of increase your calories with yummy tasty foods. Healthy fats, you know? Okay, so we have our lovely breakfast now, which I'm gonna eat, and I'm also gonna start some work for my one-to-one online coaching clients. We're super busy for the new year, so very excited to start new transformations and also start the onboarding on new lovely people. So if you want to inquire for the new year, just come in, just make sure you inquire by the link in bio for this. But I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast, I'm gonna do some work, and then I'll probably see you for the gym session. Okay, familia, now it's time to head to this new gym. I feel like I change outfits so many times in a day. But anyway, also, little update for you is this is my second time ever driving on my own in a motorway because this gym is a bit further away. It's a new gym and it looks insane. I've seen it on social media and I was like, wow, this looks insane. So it's gonna be my first time driving there. So wish me good luck and hopefully I'll be safe and sound. But if I'm safe and sound, I'll see you directly at the gym. Okay, don't say this.
See in the pictures, you know.
It's recording. For me, anyway, I wanted to say that I made it alive and now I'm at the gym. I include some clips of it, of how he looks. He looks absolutely insane. But this is Joe. He's gonna train with me. Come and say hi. Are you ready for a glute session, Joe? Yeah.
I'm ready to ever be.
Yeah. So we're gonna start now and we're gonna have a killer booty session. Let's do it.
workout pick me up. Rosie's protein cookies, they're delicious. Anyway guys, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because it's gonna be super long otherwise. But I had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to create that plan for you, as always, link in bio. But thank you so much for watching and see you next time with another video. Ciao familia.